Thanks to MIT, the things you mutter to yourself could actually be productive in the future. Hear me out. So researchers at MIT, led by Arnav Kapoor, who is a master's student at the MIT Media Lab, have created a device. It's a prototype called AlterEgo. It looks a lot like maybe a Bluetooth speaker.
Okay.
Or
like one of those little headset mics that you would use in a high school production that your school rented.
High school production. Yep. It looks like that, and you do look exactly as cool as he does when he wears it. So the point of this is to recognize the words you mouth silently while you're talking to yourself, and then take action based on what you're saying. So this uses a neural network that has been trained to accept different words. I think there's only about a pool of about 20 right now, and then what the most likely action after that would be. So you could say, like, you know, turn off the lights, or lights, and it would turn them on or off, maybe, as an example. That's not a real thing. That's something I made up.
Well, I was gonna ask if there was any more insight into it, because it's things like I'll be walking around my house, and I think the thing I most commonly mutter to myself is, why did I come back upstairs? You know?
And then a speaker comes on and says, you came upstairs to get the cat. And you go, oh, okay.
Perfect. Yeah, never leave home without your cats.
I don't really talk to myself, so I don't see a use
I talk
for this.
to myself constantly, but I talk to myself out loud. So I feel like my phone is already recording all of that anyway, and advertising appropriate products at me as a result. So
it's like, hey Siri.
Yeah. That's I think what I get from this is I'm like, great, so now I'm just gonna think about something and I'm gonna mouth it to myself, and I'm not gonna know that I mouthed it to myself, and all of a sudden I'm gonna be getting advertisements on my phone for the best close by Indian food because I muttered something to myself about how I hadn't had curry in a while.
Curry tomorrow. I meant Thai curry. I mean, when I think of people muttering to themselves, it's usually like weird, like people muttering negative things, like "shut up."
Oh, okay.
You, like stuff.
No, for me, it's way more often. I gotta remember to get butter at Trader Joe's. Like,
I mean, that's a way better usage. This could be useful for people who have disabilities, again, such as paralysis or what have you. Though I don't see how this would be markedly different from having, let's say, an Alexa or a Google Home in your house.
Yeah, I mean, at the point that it's at right now anyway, I guess that I don't see too much, I just don't see too much practical use for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with you on there. I mean, it's interesting that they've used a neural network for this. When asked what the goal of this, Kapoor said it is to combine humans and computers, which doesn't sound like the most altruistic thing.
No,
it just seems like a fun pipe dream for someone who is very good at computer programming.
And maybe wants to start a robot uprising.
I mean, that could happen anyway, though.
That's fair.
Because they're gonna take our jobs.
That's fair.
I disagree with that statement. Audience, what would you use the AlterEgo for? And would it be productive, or would you accidentally cause a lot of problems? Please let us know, and like and subscribe for more.